Hey, welcome back for part 4 of our saddle overview series where we're using Prologo saddles to show how all the different shapes, features, and materials differ from low-end to high-end saddles and why you might want to choose one over the other for your particular style of riding. Today we're going to talk about the differences between road and mountain bike saddles, and we're going to start with shape. So typically with a road bike, you're going to find a little bit more of a kick at the rear end, and that's to kind of, when you're staying seated, which you stay seated a lot more on a road bike, you want that little platform to kind of push your butt against and really drive power down to the pedals. So on a mountain bike saddle though, it's going to be a little flatter, and the reason is a lot of times on a mountain bike we're moving around more, and a lot of times we're trying to get off the back, especially with dropper posts so prevalent now for everything from cross country all the way up to the super long travel stuff. We want to be able to slide off the back really easy on the descents and then get back on really easily too. And less of a kick there helps to smooth that transition both on and off the saddle. Another difference in road and mountain bike saddles is that mountain bike saddles might tend to be a little bit wider at the rear, and that's to help you kind of, when you're getting back on it after dropping off of something or just getting up to sprint and move around or get over some really gnarly terrain, you want to be able to find your position on that saddle. And so just a little bit bigger platform in the back helps you to kind of get planted again and get back into your groove. The mountain bike saddles might actually get a little bit more foam too, and that's because you're hitting more bumps and rough terrain. And so it's not just more foam though. Prologo uses different densities of foam to dampen different frequencies of vibration, and that's because, you know, the road buzz and trail buzz from the tires that you're using on a road bike versus a mountain bike and the terrain itself are producing different frequencies of vibrations. So if you ever see a gravel specific saddle come out, let's hope it's tuned to actually reduce the vibrations of gravel terrain and not just marketing hype. Prologo says that their road saddles can use a thinner shell, and that's because it doesn't have to be quite as strong to support all the bumps and abuse that a mountain bike saddle has to take. So it can be a little bit lighter and a little bit more flexible for more comfort. Mountain bike saddles, on the other hand, tend to get reinforcements, and so on a lot of brands you'll see like a KEVLAR patch or some other material besides the microfiber or synthetic leather cover on the sides. Prologo is a little bit different. They've got these little nubs of material kind of embossed in there that sticks out a little bit, and that's just to prevent the scuffs, because we all know we wreck way more on a mountain bike than on a road bike. And so you might be thinking, well, hey, isn't KEVLAR going to be more durable? Yes, it is. You know, you're more likely to tear this than the KEVLAR panel, and so you've got to decide what's right for you. KEVLAR adds a seam and it adds a lot more cost because it's extra manufacturing that goes into that. And so you got to decide, okay, if you're more likely to wreck, or you think you're going to wreck more, maybe for an enduro riding or something, maybe you want something with a KEVLAR panel, and for cross country or if you're just a really awesome rider and you're not going to wreck that much, something like this is going to be a little bit lighter and simpler and probably less expensive. Something unique to Prologo is this CPC damping material, which they say reduces vibration and therefore delays the muscle fatigue that vibration can cause. This too gets different patterns between road and mountain bike saddles. For road, you're going to find broader use of it because once you've found your power position, you don't want to slide out of it. But mountain bikers move around a lot more, so Prologo concentrated it at the front where you probably do want to stay put with climbing, and less of it on the back to make it easier to slide off. So that's it for our road versus mountain bike saddle explanation. Stay tuned for part 5 where we're talking about all the different shapes of the saddles and who and what they're for.